Hey, it's SatPack Storytime 4, and today is once again Battle Styles searching for the Phoebe and the sword guy and shield boy cards, and Drampa reverses and regular Drampas, and going through a book of DVDs with a story behind it. But first of all, let's open 2 packs, which are both going to be Penguin packs. Now, fun fact about these Battle Styles packs is they come from the same. Same first partner packs that some of my Sun and Moon base packs came from the Rainbow GX hunt that's going extremely well and totally not at all just a huge waste of money. That's a cute Slowpoke, now in reverse. Can't even remember if I saw the reverse last time. Anyway, we saw the code card, so we knew there wasn't going to be a holo, but I thought there might have been a Drampa. We've still got the uncommons, equally important, because that's where that's a tool jammer. That's not the supporter that I wanted. That's so sad. I don't know why I keep showing the code cards. I know I'm not even gonna go through them any other way than just going straight through them. I won't do it next time. But essentially the story behind this book of DVDs, no Drampa, is that I put it together when I was going away on a really long work trip. The pig night. There's a pig night last episode. And I put this together because it was some of my favourite movies, because I knew I was going to be away from home for 6 months from all my friends and family, and I didn't think I was going to have an internet connection, so even though it was in the late 2010s that this happened, I put a whole bunch of my favourite DVDs in this book, and for some reason, after that time was over, I left them in there. So each of these movies is a favourite of mine for some reason or another. Not necessarily good movies or well-loved movies, but just ones that had some sort of meaning. Die Hard is one of my favourite action movies because my mum showed it to me, which she didn't, try and convince me to watch a lot of movies when I was younger, so anything she picked out for me that I, ended up really enjoying, it has some sort of meaning. Forrest Gump, didn't see that till I was an adult, even though obviously it had been out for a long time before then, but I just really like it. The Holiday, the first night I ever saw The Holiday, I actually watched it 3 times that one night. Because it was on this DVD, it just automatically plays after a little bit. Like you leave it on the menu and it just plays the movie again. And that just happened. And the first time I was like, I guess I can see it again. Then my sister saw it with me, and then just as I was about to go to sleep, it happened again. And I was like, well, I guess if I have to. And I watched it again. The Polar Express, I just like it. I know people are scared of the way the characters look. I just like it. Same with The Prestige. I just think it's neat. And it's a Christopher Nolan movie where you can actually hear the characters say things, which is unique. Shawshank Redemption, I know it's a meme to like that movie, but I just like it. It's one of my favourite plot twists in a movie. So if you don't know anything about it, then I'd recommend going to that way. Taken, not the hugest fan of Liam Neeson generally, but really like that movie. Tangled, I just really like the movie. It's a good movie. Tomorrow in the War Begun, big classic in Australia at a certain period of time. Really one of the only big Australian action movies I'd think of if you don't count the Mad Max movies. Battleship, I mean, you just gotta say yes to Battleship, right? It's the OG. No, it's a ridiculous, terrible movie, and I love it. The Martian, one of my favorite books, and as a result, I just kind of like the movie as well. And World War Z, huge fan of the book, hate the movie for the fact that it means that that story won't be adapted into like a miniseries or whatever it should have been adapted into. But it is a good movie, I think. I think it's a good movie. Monsters vs. Aliens. I think I was a teenager when it came out, but it's still just one of my favorites. First Pirates of the Caribbean. Really good movie. I don't know what to say about that. Home Alone. Good Christmas movie. Goodish movie in general. Chris Columbus's first big break. I mean, he made other movies before then, but they didn't do particularly well. But yeah, that first Pirates of the Caribbean, people think of Pirates of the Caribbean as a kind of bad series of movies because of all the rest of them, but that first one was really, really something. The Indiana Jones series, huge favourites. I did year-long projects in school about just these movies. Boondock Saints, it's an interesting movie. It's kind of a meme for like weirdo, like guys, incel guys to like love this movie. And a lot of people my sort of age range or younger hadn't seen it. So whenever I just met like a guy in their 20s who hadn't seen this movie, I was like, okay, we can just put it on because you'll probably fucking love it. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, I don't know, saw it in the cinema back in the day and I liked it. Back to the Future, just the first one. I do like the others, but the first one to me is like the great standard, and the original Star Wars trilogy to finish it off. Just because I really like them. And that's the whole book. And now we have 2 more packs. And as I said, I don't necessarily think those are like amazing movies. I just really like them. I just think they're neat, fun to watch. And just, yeah. I think for a lot of movies that should be enough. That Electabuzz has some really good colours. Holo Luxray. That's not a Drampa. Once again, we're being absolutely destroyed by these packs. There's no sign of the supporters that I want. Rip. Oh, that's legitimately disappointing. Last pack. But yeah, I feel like that little thing of movies is just an interesting microcosm into at one point in my life. I was like, these movies I need with me for this long trip, for all this time away. And they did actually end up getting a lot of use. I think like all of my colleagues at the time and we got together and we did watch, I think at least 3 of them over that 6-month period. And obviously I watched some others in my own time. So yeah, can't complain about that. That is not a Drampa. Pignite. Corkle. Bruno. Finally got a supporter and it's this dude. Bruno. I don't need this. Anyway. Well, that was a load of crap as per usual. Sorry, my thumb's all disjointed. Or double jointed and stuff, so it bends over backwards like that. Thanks for watching. See you at some point. Maybe next week. Maybe I'll do this more regularly. Who knows? But I'm definitely having no luck pulling those regular supporters, that's for sure.